important day. It is NPSC exam day.
So this is my general observation and review of this NPSC exam which was...
Welcome to Dr. Pet's vlog. Today is a very important day. It is NPSC exam day, NCS Allied Services exams. So right now I'm going there. The center is in Tetso College. So this is a very prestigious exam in Nagaland. So some of you might be wondering what is NPS. So that is Nagaland Public Service Commission. If someone asks you this question, especially those news reporter, answer them very confidently. NPSC stands for Nagaland Public Service Commission. So let's go to the center. That is in Tetso College in Unity Village. So this is a very prestigious exams prepared by thousands and thousands of graduates and postgraduates every year to qualify themselves for government job, either in ESC or different offices are their portfolios. So I wish all my subscribers and all those who are preparing this exam the very best wishes. All these are young people going for NPSC exams, and these are going to be future bureaucrats in the state government of Nagaland. Traffic jam.
So the exams are over and this is Saturday night, but I'll be uploading my video only on Monday because on Sunday I upload Sunday's special episode. So this is my general observation and review of this NPSC exam which was held today, that is on Saturday. So I got hold of this paper set A. Now as compared to NSSB exam, this NPSC exam is a bit more tougher as compared to NSSB exam. Of course, this is about NCS and civil service and allied services. That is why, of course, it has to be more tougher than NSSB exam. And my general observation, what I've observed from other candidates, like all those who are appearing, according to the observation and according to the view, they found that this year the paper was much more tougher as compared to previous years. I can't make a judgment on that because I did not appear this time. I did not appear in last year, but of course I got hold of the question paper. So if you see the question pattern, the pattern is quite simple and easy as compared to any other exams. If you see the question, there are 200 questions, but the questions were from basic general science, just the basic, and from there from political science, history, economics, English, about Nagaland, about computer, and about general knowledge. Very few questions on mathematics. So most of our Naga students, they are scared of mathematics. So this paper, it has no questions on mathematics. As such, you have an advantage because if you see in general context, we are very strong in history, political science, and English. So if you study basic science and few knowledge about computer, GK, all those things, I think you should have no problem in cracking these exams. Of course, I won't be reviewing the entire paper. I'll be focusing only on economics because most of my subscribers and I am from economics background. That is why I will give you a few feedbacks or a few answers from economics. And to be very honest, I found around 10 questions from economics which were too simple and very basic. Any economics student should be able to answer this. And some of these questions are also asked in NET exam. So if you are preparing for NET exam, it's an added advantage for you. But the questions are very basic questions. For example, this is set A. If you see question number 78, who coined the term Hindu rate of growth for Indian economy? This is by Raj Krishna. It refers to India's growth, which he termed as Hindu rate of growth. Raj Krishna. So 10 questions are from economics. So the next question was, what does the term green shoots represent in economy? When you say green shoot, it's just coming up. So the correct answer is sign of economic recovery during economic downturn. That is option number B. So coming up of the economy, recovery of the economy. So simple as that. The next question was, which one of the following economists proposed LPG, liberalization, privatization, globalization model of economic development in India? Very simple question that is about Manmohan Singh, our former prime minister. He was a finance minister. He was also the governor of RBI. So during his tenure, he introduced this LPG model, liberalization, privatization, and globalization in the year 1991, which is a very simple basic question for all the economics. The next question was about the follow-up of the question. In the post-independence period, economic reforms were introduced in India under whom? So, of course, this economic reform was introduced in 1991, but it was introduced under the tenure of P.V. Narasimha Rao government in the year 1990. So, P.V. Narasimha Rao government, but when Manmohan Singh was also there as finance minister, he was there at that time. So, this was introduced at that time, P.V. Narasimha Rao. And next question was about the economist who for the first time scientifically determined national income, the estimation of national income, which we discussed in the class, especially in BA level, also in MA level in macroeconomics, that is V.K.R. V. Rao. So he was the first economist who scientifically determined national income in India. So you'll come across this in macroeconomics. The next question, very simple question. In Government of India, Niti Aayog, an economic policy making think tank, what is the full form of Niti Aayog? As of now, Niti Aayog has replaced Planning Commission. So the full form of Niti Aayog is National Institution for Transforming India. Very simple, very basic, Niti Aayog. So even this, we have discussed this under Indian economy. If my students are watching, if you remember the time when I was taking the class, I said this is important, Niti Aayog. The next question. And this question you have to look very carefully. Which one of the following is not, read the questions very carefully, is not a component of revenue receipt of the Union government? The question is about which of the following is not the income of the Union government. The option A, B, C, D. The correct answer is this investment receipt. Government selling off or this investment, that is not the revenue of the government of the Union, not the income of the Union government. So look that very carefully, option number C. And next one. The concept of vicious cycle of poverty. Even this we have discussed under macroeconomics, if you remember, those are watching. That is by Nurkse, N-U-R-K-S-E. Question number 85. The vicious cycle of poverty, where a poor man always remains poor. Why? Because of the vicious cycle of poverty. There's a diagram which I've shown you, if you remember. Next question. According to J.M. Keynes or John Maynard Keynes, employment depends upon what? Even this we have discussed under macroeconomics. So if it's the question pattern, all the questions are coming from macroeconomics or Indian economics. So use your brain. All those are watching, my subscribers, all those are taking economics class. That is, the full employment depends upon effective demand. This comes under macroeconomics, if I'm not mistaken, in third semester and also in second semester of BA economics, effective demand. And the last question for economics portion which I found, Green Revolution under Indian economy plus agriculture economics, which I taught you all. Green Revolution in India started from where? Started from Punjab. So these 10 questions are very simple, very basic if you have listened very carefully when we were discussing in the class, especially for macroeconomics, Indian economics, and agriculture economics. The rest of the questions I will not be touching because, okay, more or less, it's not that hard. If you see, we have questions on history, political science, English, but English, of course, we're all strong at that. No problem for our Naga youths. And then, we need a little bit knowledge about Nagaland. Yes, the questions on Nagaland were, of course, you need to study, but I would say not that tough. And computer, if you are preparing for other exams, that is very, very basic questions. So, no problem if you have not done well. Every year we have these exams. So start preparing by now itself. Focus on some basic general science. Focus on political science, focus on history, economics portion, not that difficult. If you want my help, I'm always ready to help you all. What you can do is you can, as I promised, after I reaching good number of subscribers, I will be helping out the students, especially economics and other topics. After I reach a good number of subscribers, English, of course, no doubt we are very strong. When you some focus on Nagaland history, focus on current affairs, no problem, and focus on computers. If you do that, NPSC exam, you can easily crack, but you need time and effort and a bit of sacrifice. So take care, keep working hard, and I will see you in the next vlog.